Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. We are continuing our series on gratitude because gratitude is this month's focus oil for Young Living. And I'm so excited to have Terry on and Elizabeth on, and Mia is over here in the Zoom as well. You should pop in live into the Zoom so we can see your face because that's so exciting. But today we are going to talk about building our Young Living business with gratitude. And I have to say, one of my favorite books about building business is The Go Giver. Has anybody on the Zoom, Elizabeth, Terry, Mia, have you guys ever read The Go Giver?
I
I
don't
have
think
not read it,
so.
Bev. Who's the author?
That is a great question. I would have to look it up. But essentially, the Go Giver is about building your business through giving, okay? Through giving and through gratitude, which is
Mm.
what we're talking about today. And Terry, I am telling you, I feel like you are the absolute queen of gratitude. You really have this way of helping people to feel special and just showing gratitude for things that people contribute or might say. And I have to say, like, I've really seen your business grow through acts of gratitude. What would you say to that?
I think it's the most important thing. And I think we all fall short at times. I feel like I fall short at times. I think there's different stages. Beverly, as you have seen me years ago, our method of gratitude would have been, handwritten notes, and that's still a great way to do it. I also believe that today, if you ask me, hey, today, what's your favorite way to show gratitude? It would be the video camera on my phone. And so that means just taking the little video camera and doing a little video of yourself to one of your customers or even your brand partners and saying, good morning, it's Terry here. I was just thinking about you. Wanted to tell you I'm so grateful to have you as a customer. And listen, do you have any questions? Is there anything I can help you with? Here's my phone number again. And then send them that video because it's to them only. It's not like some mass thing, and people just feel so special when we show them that one-on-one. But anyway, Beverly, as we said last week, for those that weren't on last week, we at the Royal Dream Team believe that gratitude and joy are inseparable friends, that we really cannot truly experience joy in life without a heart of gratitude. And so it's not always easy because we're, going through challenges a lot of times and things happen, and we just had something happen not related to Young Living, but something else happened a couple weeks ago, and it was really hard to pull the gratitude out of my pocket, right? But that's when you want to call a friend. I'll call
Yes.
Bev, I'll talk to Elizabeth, call a friend. Hey guys, I'm really having trouble pulling up that gratitude today. Help me out here, and then
You
we'll
know,
get back on track.
Terry, I know it's not directly related to gratitude, but it is kind of related to turning a sour attitude around, okay? So sometimes when you're building a business or like your Young Living business or you're trying to accomplish any goal, you can kind of like hit wall after wall after wall, and it's like, oh my gosh, I just need a win. Like I just need a win. And so I think we mentioned this last week too, but I think it bears repeating. Sometimes Terry and myself and Elizabeth will just be in this place, this mental space where we just need a win. And we will begin to text each other even silly little accomplishments. It's like,
Yeah.
had a cup of coffee. I just washed out my cup, dried it, and put it away. Winning. It's like,
It's so true. We do, because you just
oh,
need
look,
that.
Mia has the go giver.
Oh,
Love
great.
it. Oh, that's so pretty.
You should, Mia, unmute yourself and tell us who the author is.
It's Bob Berg and John David Mann, I think. It
Very
says it's
nice.
not a great picture. Yeah, Bob Berg. Yeah, John David Mann.
And
John
if you could
David.
hold it up and talk, then we could see your face big on the screen.
Oh, it's on your phone.
it's on your
Oh, okay.
phone.
I thought you
Okay.
were holding up like the actual
I did too.
copy of
Yeah,
the
okay. It's on
paper.
your
No. But I probably get it. It sounds really interesting.
Yes,
beautiful.
Yay.
That's so
it's
beautiful.
very good. And I have to say, like, it's fantastic because for me, it's a really good balance between giving and having an attitude of gratitude, but not just giving yourself into a hole, right? Because like you can give so much that you literally have
Mhm.
nothing left in the tank, right? So
But you
this
know
was
what, Beverly?
very balanced, but it's
If I
very
could give
cool.
a quick testimonial, and I bet anybody on Facebook has had something like this. Elizabeth and I have a friend that really was not at all interested in oils, like not at all, so we knew there's no way we would ever push him in any way whatsoever. However, about 3 months ago, he mentioned to me that he had really a lot of pain in his neck. So I gave him the deep relief roll on. And I said, this is going to be your best friend. You're just try to put it on several times a day. Well, he stops over yesterday. He and his wife are just adorable. And he stops over yesterday and goes, Terry, remember that roll on? Can you order me one of those? It
Oh,
was
that's so
so fun.
beautiful.
I'm like, oh, Lord, thank you. You're so good. So I do think that we can grow our business. We can thrive without striving. I think that's another thing that kind of goes with gratitude.
Yes, I would agree. And Terry, I I want to share one of your stories. I'll begin it and then you can elaborate, okay? So, because speaking of giving and having gratitude, okay, you and Elizabeth will have to fill in the details because here's how I remember you telling this story. But you know how it is like when you play a game of telephone, right? It's like you might remember it a little bit different. But Elizabeth was in this amazing musical, and she was playing Queen Esther. And wasn't there some men in the cast that had some issues, but they didn't have the money to actually purchase oils, and so you gave them oils. Will you talk about that and the result of that? Because that was quite interesting. If
You
you're
want
remembering the story,
Well, I just remember that Elizabeth and I were dispersing thieves capsules. We were dispersing thieves oil and, just telling everybody, they needed that. And it kind of saved the day. There was a couple people that I don't even think they would have been able to sing if
oh
they
my
hadn't
goodness.
actually, used the thieves. And if I remember correctly, Elizabeth, at least 2 or 3 of them have become customers now.
Yes. I know that Anthony has for sure. And so that's
Alex.
fun. You know, two other performances that I do remember that specifically happening with was the Prodigal Road concert. And Alex, our amazing singer friend, said, I don't know if I can sing, my throat's not good, etc. And then so that was one in the fall last year. And then also right before the Christmas concert that I was hosting, several folks were starting to feel icky. So one or two of those musicians actually ended up signing up. But it was definitely because we just said, hey, you guys need this now. We don't have time to talk to you about an account or anything like that. Just start taking Ningxia, take the Thieves Lozenges and Thieves and Immu Power. And
I think
it
inner
kept the show
defense too.
going.
I think we were giving out inner defense capsules.
Yeah. And that too. So
Yeah,
it's
it's so
true.
much fun.
Sometimes it's not, well, sometimes it is more convenient to really just help a person with what you have and allow them to get better. And then once they see the results, generally that's when they're sold and say, hey, I need to come back for more. I could buy some from you. But we have what people
Elizabeth,
need.
the funniest thing, Elizabeth, is that in ancient China, you didn't pay the doctor until he got you well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say that's a little bit of the business we're in that we personally, like, I don't take payment for recommending products and doing wellness assessments. However, the beauty of it is once a person uses the products and has a result because of us coaching them in it, kind of the financial blessing comes from they start reordering, they're loving the products, and then we get our thank you checks from Young Living.
Yeah, great.
Yes, I love the way that you say that, the thank you checks. I'm a fan. I'm a fan
It
of
is.
that.
It's like Young Living's way of saying, we're so grateful for you sharing these amazing products and educating folks. So we're going to just give you a check for this. Here you go.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, I would love to share some ways that you can actually support your current business by just showing gratitude. And there's a few ways that Young Living actually gives us in the back office to show that, to make it easier, I guess I should say, to be able to show gratitude. And one of the first things that you can do is you can actually pull up all of the new team members that you have and simply send them a thank you in the mail. Okay. So now I know the cost of shipping has gone up, you guys. I think it's close to, in here in the US, it's like 70 cents or something to do an envelope now, and it's like 56 cents or something to do a postcard. But it is definitely worth its weight in gold to just put a little thank you in the mail. I mean, how many people get good news in the mail right now? It's pretty much like bills or junk mail, and that's pretty much it. So when a little handwritten thank you note comes in, I don't know about you guys, but I save my thank you notes. Like, I'll stick them on my fridge and I will save my thank you notes because it just gives you such a boost, like when you need it. And Terry, I know you love handwritten cards. I mean, what do you think about sending like new members a little handwritten thank you?
Actually, I love it. And I do think if you're on a tight budget, a beautiful postcard is the way to go. Because imagine they open the mailbox and all of a sudden they see that handwriting without even opening the envelope. There's kind of some clever marketing things going on right now where a company will send you something and it looks like it's a handwritten envelope, but it's really not. And then
Yeah.
you open it up and they're soliciting you for something. So I'm a huge fan of postcards now. And another thing, Bev, you may not remember this, but I like to draw little flowers on my things, or I'll put hearts, or I'll make their name really big, like "Thank you, so and so," and then write them a note. So the card itself becomes artistic looking, and they're like, "Wow, somebody spent time on this to make me feel good." And that is the truth. We spend time to make, that's what we're in the business of, helping people feel more joyful and experience good things in their life. So I would just say, I guess what I really would say is use your personality. Whatever your personality is, that can come through on your postcard.
Yes, yeah, that's so true. It's so true. So in the reports section, you guys, there is a new to team search back there where you can actually pull up everybody who is new to your team and just spend a little bit of time writing a handwritten note. You know what else, Terry, that I remember about your thank you notes is that if you do an envelope, you are always like so amazing in finding cute flower stickers and things like that, like little stickers to kind of
Mhm.
go on the envelope. And that's another way where it makes it a little bit easier to let somebody know, like, hey, this is personalized to you. Like, look at the stickers. A big corporation isn't going to give you some stickers.
Exactly. And remember, you guys, your envelope is a human diffuser. Put a little bit of gratitude on your envelope and it will still be smelling by the time they get it.
That is a fantastic idea. That is fantastic. Now, another way, ladies, that and or gentlemen, if you're watching live, okay, I'm saying ladies because that's what's in front of me. But another awesome way to be able to show gratitude as well is through the report that says oil anniversary. Okay, so what is an oil anniversary? Well, an oil anniversary is when somebody is getting ready to celebrate their 1 year of being on oh no, I'm sorry, it's when they signed up for Young Living, excuse me, it's not their loyalty reward anniversary, it's their oil anniversary. So it will actually tell you who's coming up on yet another year with Young Living. So it's not just the first year. When you pull that oil anniversary report, it will show you everybody who is getting ready to celebrate an oil anniversary. And I'm just gonna share my screen. It's hard to share the virtual office, you guys, because I don't want to accidentally give away people in my downlines information, but we're gonna try it, okay? So I am logged into my virtual office. And here's the downline viewer that usually when you select my organization from the side, from this menu right here, the downline viewer is what you'll see first. I'm not going to click on that just because I don't want to violate people in my downline. Okay. But these are all of the reports that you can pull. And here is the oil anniversary report. So that's all team members with enrollment anniversaries that are coming up. Um, Also, if there is the new to team as well, and that one is right here. But then you can also look at this too. Now, of course, this one is just for the USA, but if you have a first time customer, you can actually reach out to those people as well. So there are so many little ways to have an excuse to show somebody a little bit of gratitude, right? You can actually pull, let me see if it's back here. If not, it will be on the drop down, but you can actually pull a report where you can see that somebody signed somebody up for the first time. Let me see if it happens to be. So
That's
here's
just
team
a huge,
enrollment.
Bev, I love that. I just love that idea. Congratulating someone when they have their first sign up. That is huge.
Yes, and this report right here, Terry, is for any team members who have signed up others as well. And so that's just another really good reason to show just gratitude and celebration. So when you dig through here, like if ever you're looking for an excuse to show someone a little gratitude, you can just go right to that report section and see what you would like to celebrate today.
Yeah.
Another thing, ladies, where speaking of kind of excuses and reasons to show gratitude, in particular to your current team, would be upcoming holidays that are getting ready to come down the pipe. Right now, August is a little funny because it's one of the only months that doesn't have some sort of national holiday in it here in the US. There's only 2 months that have no national holiday in it, and August just so happens to be one of them. Now, I don't exactly know how you could use Labor Day, which is coming up that first weekend in September, but you could always show gratitude to like service members. Go ahead, Terry.
Well, this isn't gratitude exactly, Bev, but it's showing your customer that you're thinking about their health. So right now, my focus personally right now is on the Golden Touch One collection because it is such an imperative collection to have for the season coming up. So some of these videos that I'm doing with my customers, I'm just reminding them that, getting ready for the fall season, if you want something really economical that is really going to cover the body systems that you need, you might want to consider this. It's so economical. And so anyway, think of maybe a product that is pertinent for the season coming up, and then send them a little video on that.
That's a
Just
great
say,
idea.
yeah.
That's a great idea. And Terry, the Golden Touch One video that you did is so informative. And let me tell you, so when somebody orders something too, to show that gratitude is amazing. But imagine if you also send them a video on how to use what it is that they purchased. That
Beverly,
would
we're
be
doing a little revamping on that video, but when it's revamped, let's post it on the Royal Dream Team. Once we have like the correct, website and this and that, let's
Yeah,
post it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
That
the
way you
website
guys,
that's on there currently is not active. You can't
yeah,
go there and
yeah.
see anything at the moment.
yeah. So let's post
But
that
it's still
because you
so
guys could
good.
share
Yeah,
that
good and
video.
great.
Yeah, they could share it, be sharing it all fall season.
Yes, awesome. Okay, so now let's talk about we talked a little bit about our current clients and our current downline. Is there any other ways that any of you can think of that, ways we should be showing gratitude or that you have shown gratitude in the past?
So good. Well, okay. So one way is actually the moisture balms that I love to make. And so when I'll make a batch of 24 or 48 of those, I absolutely love to just give those out. And that has been such a blessing. Like some Christmases, I've actually mailed it out to brand partners or customers. Or maybe I've done something where it's like, hey guys, if you order 300 PV, during November in order to buy Christmas presents for your family and friends, right? I will gift you and send you a moisture balm. So I've done that. And then other things like what I'd really love to do is just when we do the Lift Coffee Shop gatherings and classes, have some moisture balms there to give out to folks. So that's one fun way that even though you're not buying it from Young Living and gifting it, it's something that utilizes the products just in a DIY experience.
Ooh, Elizabeth, I love that. And here's another thought, you guys. This is that adorable roller that our
Yes.
neighbor, Corey Barker, got these from Amazon, and they're so pretty. They look really expensive, and they weren't. And this is where we take the biblical oils and we create a roller ball with the Bible oils and some V6 oil. And what an amazing gift that would be for somebody as we get closer toward the holidays.
Yes,
Mhm.
and the scent is just so divine. Like absolutely divine. No pun intended. But yes, it is a beautifully rich and just deep scent with all of the oils in it. One of my favorites. Absolutely one of my favorites.
And Beverly, Elizabeth gave her balm to a good friend of ours in Virginia a couple of weeks ago. And she actually called me and went on and on and on about how excited she was about this balm that Elizabeth gave her.
Elizabeth, do you want to grab that blog that you created that has the recipe in it?
Ooh, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you'll grab that link and pop it into our chat, I would love to share that on Facebook. Amy's saying, please share it with me.
Oh my goodness, yes. And it is a brand new blog with all of the new updated info. So this was so much fun
Oh,
to
I don't even
create.
have this blog, girl.
Ooh. Yay,
Oh,
Gosh,
right.
look
she's
at me, you guys.
holding
Like,
out on her mom, holding
Uh-oh.
out on me.
Well, so we made this with Lada in Virginia, and it was so much fun. And the beautiful thing is she's been gifting it to folks like
Hmm.
friends as a way to help them experience essential oils. And so she gifted one to a family member that ended up purchasing, from Young Living. And then a few friends who are interested in doing wellness assessments with us.
Ooh,
So it can
good.
be almost a
Yeah.
gratitude before the sale type of a gift as well.
Ooh.
If we were looking at how can we just share gratitude to our friends and family, well, gifting them something that they will love and enjoy that is kind of a conversation starter into them maybe being interested in purchasing.
Oh, Elizabeth, that's so good, honey. Do you want to share your screen and pull the blog up?
Sure, if you want. Bev, can you give me screen sharing capabilities?
yeah, hold on just 1 second here. I just want to put it in the comments.
What's fun with this balm is it's actually really easy. Like, so the base ingredients are coconut oil, shea butter, and beeswax. And personally, I do equal parts of the three of those. So if you get a big container of coconut oil, that would equal 4 cups. And then you get 2 pounds of shea butter and 2 pounds of the beeswax little crystals. That will make 24 jars.
Oh my gosh. Elizabeth, you should be able now to
Okay,
go ahead
okay,
and
here we go. Here we go. Okay, so what's really fun is if you have a moisture balm. What's interesting is it's not just like dipping your hand in coconut oil, because of that shea butter and beeswax, it actually turns out to be a little bit hard, almost like a lip balm. So what I do is I take my finger and you just do like a little boop, like a back swoosh in your jar, and you put it in the palm of your hand and you rub your hands together. And when you do that, the heat of your hands liquefies it again, and it's just like a lotion, and you just rub it on. So when I go camping and stuff, this is actually the only thing I take, as far as I don't really need another bottle of lotion or cuticle cream or lip balm or anything. I use this on my lips. I use it anywhere that it is dry, etc. And so it works.
What oils do you put in it, honey?
Yep. So the one that we did with Lada, we used frankincense, myrrh, ylang ylang, geranium, patchouli, lavender, and royal Hawaiian sandalwood.
Whew, wow.
And in this blog, I give uses for each of these oils because I really wanted people to know like exactly why we chose these oils. And then down at the bottom, what's fun is I do give, let's see, do I? Somewhere I give, oh, here we go. Uh, ex extra essential oils. I don't know. Oh, and here we go. Additional oils for skin support. So if somebody wanted to look at any of these oils, they could look at, okay, I really want to focus on dry skin, oily skin, sensitive skin, acne prone skin, etc. And you just go ahead and choose the oils that you want in there.
You know, that carrot seed is beautiful. That would be a good addition.
It is. It's very good for pigmentation specifically. So if somebody has kind of some sun damage and things like that, carrot seed is really good. Also tangerine and bergamot. And so I love those for any of those little pigment spots. Yep. And the nice thing is because there's not a lot of essential oil in the balm, you'd probably be okay going out in the sun. But like we do tell people, if you just put lavender or put lemon, for instance, or tangerine directly on your skin, you don't want to go out in the sun right afterwards because it can actually depigment your skin, which means it takes the color, the pigmentation out of your skin if it hits in direct sunlight. But without your direct sunlight, it actually works to just heal the skin to help over time, that over pigmentation go away.
Elizabeth, I'm noticing under mature skin, one of the oils you have listed is rose oil. And of all things, this week, a friend sent me this information that she had received about rose oil being extremely beneficial for our brain function and our mental clarity, and even people that are struggling with different memory issues. And she said, she showed me this article and she said, well, why do you think this is? Why do you think rose oil could help? And I thought about it and I thought, well, it's got such a high frequency, 320 megahertz. Imagine putting a drop, on your occipital right here, and it goes to your brain in 3 seconds. So then I'm thinking, okay, now we add it to our face moisturizer and it's all really close to our brain.
Absolutely. And the beautiful thing is, why have ingredients in your skincare and in your hair care that can affect your brain in a negative way and even cause our brain function to diminish? So with what we have with the oils will help us over time with the kind of the gracefully aging and slowing down the aging process just because of those elements. Yeah. So
And
anyways, check it out.
too, which is huge. I mean, you
Yeah.
mentioned damage, but reversing damage.
Yeah.
Ladies, I just saw a video on Reels yesterday where a woman was actually showing these burns that she had received from her retinol. Retinol is a very highly prescribed, you can get it over the counter as well, but it is probably one of the most used beauty products right now, as it is in the videos and things like that from convention as well. And but it does bake the skin. Like it is very photosensitive. You have to be very careful when you go out into the sun. And I'm telling you, this woman, and she said it herself, so I'm not skin shaming at all. But I want to say that she was probably in her early 40s and she looked 80 with the amount of damage that had occurred to her skin because
Mm.
of her retinol. And so I know this does not exactly have anything to do with the topic other than using oils to correct things and stuff like that. But I just want to give a shout out to our collagen peptides, which
Yes,
has
true.
those sorts of retinol style effects on your skin without the photosensitivity of retinol. So you don't need to worry and be concerned about the damage that's happening to your skin. And as a previous retinol user, okay, I can tell you that the difference in my skin between using the retinol versus switching to the collagen, I have noticed a big difference, especially in the softness of my skin. And I don't have tons and tons of wrinkles, so it's not like I'm looking in the mirror going, "Oh, my crow's feet, I definitely see a difference," or like something like that. But I guess could you say like it's like the brightness or the glow of your skin? Mine has really changed through two things, the eye cream and the collagen peptides. And let me tell you, I've noticed a huge difference with that eye cream. As somebody, I have like veins that are a little bit close to the surface under my eyes that you can see. But what the dramatic difference has been with that eye cream in there's no other coloring underneath my eyes. Like my eyes actually look a lot brighter. And I have really loved those two products.
Beautiful.
I'm actually going in to add them to my loyalty order right now. So, yay.
You want to know, okay, so speaking of gratitude, getting back on gratitude. Um, you guys want to know what I just added to my cart for my loyalty points to spend my
Hmm.
loyalty points on? I'm going to tell you because Terry's going to love it. Um, so I actually realized that I was short on some of the oils that I need to make some of the fabulous recipes in your cookbook, Terry. And so this morning, so Terry, one of the ways that she shows gratitude to her neighbors and other people around her is through food. Okay. It's like if you've lived anywhere within a 10-mile, 30-mile, 40-mile radius of Terry, at some point she has popped over to your house with some cinnamon rolls or a pot of vitality stew or something to that effect. So if you happen to have the Eating for Life cookbook, okay, open it up to page 44. That is Terry's Vitality Stew. And if you have never used celery seed vitality, you are in for a treat. But I realized that I didn't have any more celery seed. So, using my essential reward points, I just ordered in a brand new raindrop therapy kit, the celery seed essential oil, the black pepper vitality, the oregano vitality and the thyme vitality, because those are the ones you may also need a lemon if you don't happen to have lemon. I have tons of lemon because it's one of my everyday oils, right? But you might want to toss a lemon into the basket as well. But showing and growing your business, showing people that you are grateful, especially through food, is such, I mean, I don't know. Terry, you got to talk about hospitality here, I think.
Oh, can I add one oil to that list before I forget? Because this
Yes.
is so critical. Every time I make my homemade ranch dressing, I use Young Living Vitality dill oil. And when I use the dill oil instead of dry dill, everybody notices it. They're like, oh my gosh, I've never tasted anything so good. So get your Vitality dill oil. Well, you guys, the hospitality is just as great for me as it is for the people that come over. because it's just so joyful. And, you know, when my husband died, Bev knows this. I didn't want to cook. I didn't want to do anything, didn't want to have anybody over. Well, what kind of a lonely situation is that? You know, now, gosh, we just had Elizabeth, I hate that you missed it, but we just had a little event for 9 people this last week where we learned how to make Julia Child's famous beef bourguignon. Oh
Yes.
my goodness. It was unbelievable. And so it was just a whole, I mean, people came at 4 and they literally did not leave till 10 because people just feel so excited when you invite them over. They are just so happy to be invited over because I think we don't do it enough anymore. But where I learned it, Bev, I learned it from my mom because growing up with 5 children, we rarely had leftovers. But sorry, my screen just went crazy. But if we did have leftovers, what did my mom do? Always invited the neighbors over to have, you know, some fabulous leftovers. And so I learned that from her. And the other thing was with 5 kids in this little tiny car that we had, she would cram all of us in that car and we would be taking a casserole or a big pot of soup to somebody that was sick. And that's where we learned it, you know. And so I'm just, you know, so thankful that my mom, she just modeled that for us when we were kids.
Oh, that's wonderful. And tell me again, what was the missing oil? What was that other oil?
Oh, dill oil. You got to
Oh,
have dill
dill.
oil.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I can't believe that I forgot to put dill in there.
Yeah, you got, and another way that Elizabeth and I use the dill is in the sauce when we do our salmon. In that beautiful
Lemon butter.
lemon butter sauce. That dill, and we use fresh dill too, but when you add the drop of the dill, honestly, it just takes it to another level.
Yes, okay, Amy's asking if we can add. Okay, let me see here, you guys. I'm gonna go, let's just take a look and see if we can add. I know all of the vitality oils that we were just talking about, you can put on loyalty rewards. I don't know about the peptides yet. The answer for the under eye serum is
Sadly,
yes.
not the peptides. I just tried to do that.
Yeah, so you can't do the peptides yet, but you can do the under eye.
You can, and I bet you the peptides will be available September 1st, but just not in October. Usually there's always that 1 month where they won't let you add something to loyalty.
Yes. Yeah, so Amy, yes to the eye cream for loyalty, but no to the peptides for loyalty.
Bev, can you also mention about the, because it's in stock now, the fabulous hormone product? Oh my goodness. I think we can add the new hormone product to our loyalty.
Let's look. Daily hormone.
I'm such a fan.
The daily hormone squeezy guy. No, not loyalty yet, but yes, it is back in stock.
So, you know what I would say? I would say it is so worth it to take those 2 products, the peptides and your hormones, and just spend $9 and have them shipped to you. Because why would you want to wait? I mean, I can't even tell you. And I'm addicted to the taste. Does anybody feel like it has a little bit of almost like it matches my dress?
It does.
Anybody
I
feel
didn't
like
dress
that?
like you. Apparently, you're really liking the hormone packet.
But I don't know. To me, it has a little maple flavor. I'm just
Oh,
like,
that's fine. You know, I called it a mango flavor, but
oh,
it's definitely like a sweet. I would agree. Now when I taste it, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to search for mango now.
Maple, yeah.
I love it.
Yes. So, okay, I do have to say this. Some people have said that they don't like the taste, which I think is funny because I
Oh.
also know that some people say that they don't like the flavor of Ningxia Red. Okay. But let me just say,
We
I
need to pray.
actually
We
think
need
it's
to pray
lovely,
for them, Bev. We got to
right?
pray for those people.
Yes, I think it's delicious, but if you really don't like the taste, throw it in a fruit smoothie. A fruit smoothie goes a very, very long way in covering up some hinky flavors, let me tell you. And into my fruit smoothies, you guys, I will put my sulfurzyme powder in there, which we know has absolutely no like nobody loves that product. The same with the mineral essence.
So they love the product, they just don't love the
The
flavor.
flavor, yeah. Let me point that out. Love the product, not a fan of the flavor. But so the sulfurzyme powder, really powerful product, covers right up in a good fruit smoothie. And so into my fruit smoothies, I put my Ningxia Red in there because Ningxia Red also covers a multitude of taste sins, right? So my Ningxia Red goes in my fruit smoothie along with my daily prebiotic fiber scoop, which has a lovely little citrusy type of flavor as well. And then the sulfurzyme powder and my 5 half droppers of mineral essence will go in there with just, a handful of whatever deep leafy green I happen to have lying around, and frozen fruit. And I'm
All
telling
right,
you, a little bit of water,
Beverly,
zoop it
I
up.
hereby announce a spontaneous contest. Everybody watching, everybody listening, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Make a video this week showing your smoothie, showing yourself making your smoothie.
Smoothie
Even if you don't want to
challenge.
show your
Love it.
face, you can just show your hands. And we're going to do a drawing. And whoever gets drawn is going to get some fabulous prize. I'll have to think of what the fabulous prize is. Please,
Ooh.
please. Oh, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Okay, the winner, it will get $100 put on their Young Living account.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh
Oh,
my.
wait. But when do these videos have to get posted?
Okay, so what's today? Okay, from today to next Wednesday. Okay,
Awesome.
starting today, and then we'll end it next Tuesday night at midnight, so we can announce it next week. Okay,
Awesome.
Tuesday night at midnight. So try to get them in early. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to post them on the Royal Dream Team. Just post your video, and you can of course post it on you should post it on your personal page as well. But I don't think you can tag the Royal Dream Team since it's a private group.
No, but
That's
you can
why-
use a hashtag.
Oh, you can hashtag the Royal Dream Team?
Yeah, just use a hashtag and just do like hashtag Royal Dream Team. And I should be able to find it. There
Okay,
can't be
we-
that many people using the hashtag Royal Dream Team. I might be
And the reason
surprised,
I'm
but-
saying that is because for myself, I like to get new ideas for smoothies. For example, our friend Lisa Trineri, she just told me what she does. I'm so excited. She goes to the store and buys a pineapple fresh, like fresh, ripe. And she takes the time to take the skin off and cut it up and everything. And then she freezes the little, she cuts them up and puts those in her smoothie because, pineapple is so good for our digestion.
Mhm.
And so I just bought an organic pineapple and I'm going to try it. So we can learn from each other some new smoothie ideas this week, guys.
Yes, and let me share this as well. Anytime that I go and buy a fruit or a vegetable from the grocery store, and it looks like that fruit or vegetable it might kind of turn off before I can use it, I always shove it right into the freezer. I shove it right into the freezer and it becomes the next thing that I'm putting into my fruit smoothie. And I am telling you, spinach, I feel like spinach can last for forever in the freezer. So I'll just get into my little spinach guy and just chip myself off a handful and put it into my smoothie. So don't let your fruit and vegetables just go bad, you guys. Either eat them, put them into a smoothie, or stick them in your freezer and use them in a smoothie in the future. But that's actually a really good way to save your budget and make sure you get your smoothie in too.
I would love to know in the chat if anybody ever puts avocado in their smoothie. I mean, avocado is
Well,
so
actually not
glorious
really.
for our health. It's so fabulous. I'm so curious. Elizabeth, remember when this friend of ours made avocado? It was either brownies or something like that.
I-
Well, I have personally made avocado chocolate cookies, and they turned
Yeah.
out pretty good. Andrea Carter has this
Yes.
avocado cookie recipe that's so good.
We need to try that. We need to try it.
I have made
Avocados.
both avocado chocolate pudding and avocado key lime pie, and both have been fabulous. I just can't
Wow.
eat them myself because I have a small avocado allergy, but sometimes it's worth it. And I am telling you, the avocado chocolate pudding, it will blow your mind. You will not know that there is avocado in there because you know how avocados
Wow.
get when you blend them, they're so silky and smooth, you know?
Wow, that's so good.
Oh,
So
Amy
good.
says, okay, apparently we've inspired Amy and she is going to put avocado in today's smoothie.
Ooh,
Yay,
wonderful,
Amy.
So
wonderful.
Kathy says that she has put avocado in her smoothie.
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
don't think I ever have.
See, we have such smart people on here. Let's just admit it.
I will say this though, Terry. So I haven't put avocado into my smoothie, but I have put collagen into my coffee along with some protein powder, and that has been phenomenal. A little bit of
Ooh.
collagen and a little bit of protein powder into your coffee. It kind of now I do it one of two ways, you guys. If you have a safe little zooper, you can make it into like a frothy latte, right? If you don't, then what I started doing is just pre-mixing I'll put my protein powder into a little shaker bottle and use either water or any sort of nut milk or cow milk or whatever that you like. Shake it up and just use that instead of creamer and sweetener because
Ooh.
that protein will take the place of both sweetener and creamer, depending upon how sweet you like your coffee. And because you shake it, it gets all frothy. So it's almost like you're adding like frothed milk or something like that onto your coffee. And it's just great.
You
I
know what,
absolutely love it.
If you would do a video on that, I think people would love that. Because I
Yes, yeah,
still
that's
can't.
actually a great idea. It's on my list. I've just needed motivation. Do you guys ever just who else has a list of great ideas that you haven't actually executed? Yeah, Mia's like,
Want
I
to know how
do.
long you want to know how long our list is? Oh boy. Oh
Oh,
boy.
look at Mia. She's got like a whole book over there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at that.
Two.
Amy says that Inner Beauty collagen does go in her coffee every day. See, I started adding collagen peptides to my coffee before Young Living came out with Inner Beauty collagen. So I was so happy when they came out with the Inner Beauty collagen product because it was such a simple switch for me.
Wow. Wow. I'm going to try it. I'm so going to try it.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely fabulous.
I'll jump on board with that because I've done the Inner Beauty collagen by itself and I've done the chocolate protein powder. So I love the pure protein complete in the chocolate or vanilla, works really well. But it works best if you do, like you're saying, like you shake it up in some milk ahead of time before putting your coffee in there.
Yes.
Then it just disseminates really nicely throughout the coffee.
Yeah, if you're going to put your protein, so like let's say I have a little zooper that sits on my countertop. It's very loose so the steam can release. Don't use one of those zoopers that screws in and it doesn't let steam out because then you're just making a little like bomb for yourself when you try to go to open it, okay? So it has to be one, I'm stressing, it has to be one that lets steam out. But if you're going to put the collagen directly into your coffee, um, let me add a little bit to that. Okay, so into your zooper, put your coffee, put your scoop of protein in there, put a drop of cinnamon bark essential oil, just one little bit of cinnamon. Okay, then you can put some turmeric in there as well, and another little half drop, little toothpick of black pepper. I know it doesn't sound like it would fit, but it absolutely fits this flavor profile. Um, Zoop it, and oh my God, you'll never go to Starbucks again. Just throwing
Beverly
that out
Banks,
there.
we need a video right
You
away.
will never go to Starbucks
I
again.
need a video by the end of today.
I think there might be a competition because I could actually go have mom video me right now.
You know what, Terry? We also, oh, yeah, okay. So after the smoothie competition is done, I think we need a warm morning beverage competition.
Ooh,
Okay,
yes.
we'll do that the next week then. We'll do it next week.
Oh,
But
look at
yeah,
that. So
I want
Amy
to see, I want
says,
to see that. We gotta have it so we can start doing it this week in our coffee.
hey, Amy says that she knows that she hopped on today to hear about the sulfurzyme powder. She goes, I've been taking the capsules forever, but learning that the powder has better benefits. Better, okay.
It
I love
does.
both products. I'm going to say this, they have mildly different benefits. So it's like if you can't stand the powder and you're taking the capsules, they have slightly different benefits between the two. However, I personally like the powder better. And Terry, if I'm correct, there is like a prebiotic or a probiotic situation that's in the powder and not the capsules.
Yes,
I forget. Is that correct? Okay.
yes. Mhm.
Yeah, I love it.
Not to mention, it gets into your bloodstream immediately. And as far as my customers who have used it for their hair, which is what I do for my hair, never ever colored my hair. So for that purpose, the powder is so much better. I don't know what it is, and my customers are telling me that it helps with their, helps with their gray. It certainly has helped me, and so I don't color my hair at all. So anyway, I think the powder is miraculous, absolutely miraculous. Bev, I never let myself get under 3 bottles in my pantry because
Right.
I'm like, if Young
Same.
Living ever goes out of it, I would be panic stricken. I hate to say
Absolutely
that.
the same with me, Terry. And let me add this as well. Okay, so as someone who struggles with joint health, okay, I've got this hip, you guys. I don't know what its problem is, but it needs to get on board. All right. It needs to get on board with the rest of my healthy body, but it suffers from osteoarthritis. So here we are on Clubhouse. We read through a supplement a day using the supplement field guide, okay? And I read that if you have inflamed joints or something happening with your joints already, instead of using Agile Ease, use BLM, okay? Now, sulfurzyme powder is also really, really good for your joints. And I had been using sulfurzyme powder, but I had been using sulfurzyme powder in Agile Ease, which is also supposed to be really good for your joints. But let me tell you this. I switched from Agile Ease to BLM because Agile Ease is for the prevention of joint breakdown, right? But if you already have joint breakdown, BLM is a better choice. Switched to BLM less than a week ago. Dramatic difference. Absolutely dramatic difference, you guys. My hip, because I have stairs in my house, it kind of gives me this like slow, dull ache. I'm becoming one of those, you guys, where I'm like, oh, it must be raining today. I'm creaky in my hip. You know what I mean? Like I was totally becoming one of those. Started taking the BLM. Holy muffins. It's a dramatic difference between the two. So for yourself, for any of your clients, if they say, I have joint damage, I struggle from joint pain, sulfurzyme powder and BLM, and they do need to be committed to taking that BLM 1 capsule 3 times a day.
That is
Absolutely.
really good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, I just made the switch too. Just did it. Because just like Terry was saying, like when I have a product I like, I backstock it. So it was like I
Mhm.
heard it, but I had like 2 bottles or something like that of Agile Ease.
Mhm.
So ever since
Mhm.
I read that, I've just been working my way through my Agile Ease and finally just switched to BLM. Oh,
Yeah.
big difference.
So
Love it.
Actually,
working
this
our
is
way
really
back to
profound.
gratitude really quick,
Yeah.
can I say that one of the ways that we can show gratitude is by checking in with our customers to make sure that their regimen is working for them.
Yes.
And if they need to
Great
tweak
point.
it, we're thankful they're our customer, but we want them to remain a customer, right? And so that simple, like, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Do you want to tweak anything? Do you feel like what you're doing is working? Should we change something up? That is such a way to show gratitude because it can be easy as a brand partner to just look in and go, oh, she placed another loyalty order. Yay, I got paid again, but never actually contact that customer
Great point, Elizabeth. That is a
until
great
they go
point.
off loyalty, and then you do the emergency phone call. Oh my goodness, how you doing? Just want to check in on you. And they're like, well, da 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 da. And you go, darn, if I had just called them last month, we could have changed up their protocol. They would have felt gratitude for being our customer.
Yeah, that is a really, really good point. Terry, this little message from Amy is for you. She says,
Oh,
she goes, adding BLM to my husband's LR. He needs that. She says, Terry, you can go ahead and add that 100 PV to my account, please.
oh, that's so
Yo,
You're trying to
Amy.
sneak Ahead of the game there, Amy, but you know what? Game on.
Game on, Amy. Game on. I can't wait to see your video. I can't wait to see it.
We should do the cold beverage smoothie this week and then the warm beverage next week. But you guys, you know what? Oh my God, I wouldn't even know what recipe to choose. I have so many warm beverage, snuggly good recipes. I could probably do 15 videos and like flood the whole Royal Dream Team with. I love a
Well,
warm
you know
beverage,
what we'll
guys.
do? Here's what we'll do. If somebody does more than one, we'll put their name in twice. Seriously.
Yay.
So I'll,
Ooh.
like every time I see a video, I'll put their name, put it in the hat. If I see a second video, put their name in the hat.
I think that's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. I'll share it with the Clubhouse ladies tomorrow too, and we'll get
Okay.
it up in the Royal Dream Team as a post, just in case people missed it. Well, everyone, our time together has come to an end. Thank you guys so much for remembering the time change and getting on. And apparently this time must work better for some of you because the number of people that we have watching and interacting is definitely higher than it has been in the past. So apparently we were on to something with the 1 hour adjustment. So thank you guys for hopping on, and we will be here at 11 a.m. Eastern from now and on forevermore until there's another email or announcement that we change it. But Terry, thank you so much. Mia, Elizabeth, for all of your wisdom, and everybody who is over on Facebook. Terry, would you like to say something else as we close out here?
No, I think I'd just say a little prayer to kind of, why don't we just say a little, I'll just say, Lord, we thank you for this time. We thank you for this week, this beautiful week ahead of us, Father. And thank you that we can just come together and share ideas. And for the purpose of all of us being healthy and vibrant and being able to do the things you've called us to do, Lord, and feeling good. So I pray, Lord, that you would bring people to us that need what we have, and that we would always be ready and able to share with people about these beautiful products that you've given us. I also ask, Lord, that you would bless Mary Young and her whole family and the corporate team. Lord, I pray that you would give them wisdom on how to run the company and wonderful creative marketing ideas. And I also pray that you would give each person on this call creative marketing ideas this week. We pray it in your son's name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. We'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful week, everybody.
All righty.
Thank you so much.